this year. Blessing, money, testimony. Go to follow, 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 follow.
Hey y'all, hi, it's your girl Diamond May back at it with another video. So today's video is a little bit personal, but I'm going to share it with you guys anyway because it happens every day and it happens in life, and you know, I want everyone to know that, you know, things happen. So it's basically like a story time. So y'all see me, my work here, I'm on lunch break, so I don't know how long this is gonna be. Also gonna have me some lunch while I'm at it. Gonna talk and chat with y'all, having some grapes for lunch. Just rinsing off my grapes. All right, y'all, so let me tell you about my weekend. My weekend has been insane. Friday, I was feeling really, really sick. So Thursday, actually, well, we'll go back to Thursday. Thursday, I literally woke up and I was having a pretty okay day. I was like sneezing uncontrollably, and I have really bad allergies. It was so bad this year, this is off topic, but it was so bad this year that I actually went to the doctor in January and had them run like literally on my labs because I didn't understand why. I was like sneezing so much and coughing, and I was so congested. It was really bad. So I ended up doing labs in January and everything came back good and whatnot, and I found out that, you know, it was just like my allergies are getting like worse. So now, fast forward to now, I was doing pretty good. It's been about maybe like May, June, July. My allergies, they haven't been so bad. They've been alright. So now Thursday comes and I started sneezing like crazy. When I mean sneezing like crazy, like sneezing like 20 times, like right after each other. And then like life gives me like a 5-minute break, and then I'm back at it again, sneezing 100 times. Like, I mean, I may be exaggerating, but like 20 times, I'm not exaggerating. My nose gets red, I'm stuffy, I sound crazy. Now, after I sneeze so many times, my body feels weak. I'm tired. All I want to do is go to sleep. So at that point, Thursday come around. I'm in bed early. And I'm like, all right, I'm going to try to go to bed a little early. That didn't happen. I went to lay down and I felt like I couldn't breathe. I went to lay down and I felt like I couldn't breathe. I could not breathe at all. And I fell asleep. And then I literally woke up about 15 minutes later, like gasping for air. So I got up, I coughed, I drank some water, and then I said, okay, let me try to go back to sleep because this is not like okay. And I have work on Friday. And I was gonna literally do it 3 days. So today's Sunday, Friday. Went back to sleep, woke up again 20 minutes later, gasping for air. So now I'm nervous and I'm like, whoa, what's going on? And I know that I'm an ICU nurse. Yes, I am, but I still call my mother. So I call my mom, like, Mom, something's wrong. My mom told me, you know, try to relax and take it easy. She was like, nothing's wrong. My mom's always positive. She doesn't like that crazy news. She's like, try to relax, and whatnot. She told me to take NyQuil or like Benadryl or something, but I'm like, I can't take Benadryl and NyQuil right now because I work in like literally like what, a few hours. I was like, I'm not waking up for work if that's the case. So I ended up talking to my mom for literally like an hour. I had an episode of sneezing during that time. I was so congested. My mom was like, you sound really bad. And when I'm sick, I look like I'm high. My nose is red and whatnot. And I even thought, I was like, oh my God, maybe I have COVID or something, because I woke up gasping for air. But I'm pretty cautious. When I go to work, I always wear my mask. And when I eat lunch, I come outside to eat lunch, because I don't trust my coworkers either, because I don't know where they be. So now I decided to just call out of work, because I'm like, at this point, it doesn't make any sense. If I go into work, I'm not going to give 100%, and I don't think that's fair to myself or fair to my patients, because, you know, when you work in the ICU, it's really critical. How you doing? It's really critical. So that's the problem. And you never know what can happen. So 1 second the patient could be good, and the next second the patient is crashing. And at that point, I can't just sit in the corner and be like, oh, I'm too weak, I can't do CPR or whatnot. So the problem is that I decided, well, not the problem, but I decided not to even do that, because I don't like to be put in situations like that. And it would be the day that something happened. So I decided to call out. I did call out. When I woke up, I got a text message from my manager, like, please come in, you know, we're short. And I explained to her, I was like, look, I said, I really feel really, really sick, and I would come in, but if I come in, I won't be given 100%. And, you know, I don't feel like that's fair. So she went ahead and said, you know, I'm sorry, you know, I hope you feel better and whatnot. And I was going to try to make it, but I didn't want to chance it. That was fine. And then I also told myself that every time I don't want to go to work and I go to work, something crazy happens, and then I'm upset that I actually went to work when I was contemplating on just staying home. That happened. So now Saturday comes around. I'm still not feeling too good, but I was feeling better than I was the next day, because Friday night I ended up taking Benadryl early, so I got some really good rest, and I felt much better. I was still a little congested. I felt much better. So Saturday comes around now, and I'm literally, so I get to work, everything's all good. I get my 2 patients. Patients was pretty good. You know, I'm texting my mom and everything. I'm like, oh, it's a pretty smooth day, because my mom's checking on me, my boyfriend's checking on me, and, you know, we're like, it's a pretty smooth day and whatnot. So I decided so I ended up having my 2 patients, and having my 2 patients, they were pretty smooth. Like, I was really happy that it was a chill day and whatnot, and it worked out. Sorry guys, it's one of my patients' daughter. Her dad was in ICU, and we all took really good care of him, and she loved us all. And he's actually going to rehab, so really excited for him. I love that for her. And I love, I'm gonna throw that out there right now, I love it when I see supportive family. I just really love it, because you guys don't know how much it makes a difference in the patient's recovery and whatnot. It makes a difference, trust me. So all right, y'all, back at it. So let me start over with Saturday, because I don't remember where or what I was talking about. So now Saturday comes along, I go to work, I end up getting 2 really good patients, no problem at all, and I'm taking care of my patients, everything's good. And I'm getting sidetracked because, you know, in the ICU, we have to help each other. We don't have a CNA in the ICU. So when it's time to either pull a patient, turn a patient, change a patient, we do it ourselves. So we're the ones taking care of the patients 100%, because the patients are so critical. So they don't really have CNAs. Well, at least in our ICU, we don't have CNA. So one of my coworkers had asked me, hey, can you help me turn my patient and whatnot. I'm like, okay, cool. But I ended up having to do something for my patient, which required me to, use a needle. And literally, as I was using the needle to with my patient ended up like moving, and I pricked myself with my patient's dirty needle. Yeah, that was crazy. That was about like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I lost it. And when I get nervous, it's bad because my heart rate jumps to like 120. My blood pressure jumped up because I literally had to go to triage. I had to write an incident report. So the process was a little different. I've never been pricked by a dirty needle, as long as I've been a nurse. So this process was very new to me, on top of literally the fear of the unknown, which, currently we're still pending results. So what happens when you get stuck with a dirty needle as a employee is that basically it's up to you if you want to seek help or whatnot, or go to the ER and do blood work. And of course I am, and I will, because I'm not the person who's going to be sitting here guessing at home, am I okay, every little sickness or cold. No, not happening. So the process is that they had to literally test my patient, because of course, out of all the patients, this patient did not have any type of history of like testing of HIV, or when the patient came in, they didn't test the patient either for HIV, which that's pretty normal. They don't just test people for HIV unless they see signs and whatnot. But when you end up getting stuck by a dirty needle, you really don't know what the person has. So in that case, they have to run everything. So they ran a hepatitis panel, so that's hepatitis A, B, and C, and an HIV for the patient, as well as myself. So what they have you do is that they have you go down to triage, and you are admitted for a short period of time. They do your height, weight, I don't know why they do all of that, but, and then they drew labs. And I guess that's to make sure that, you don't say the patient gave you anything if you originally did have anything. So that was all done yesterday, because today right now is Sunday, September 3rd. And I'm still waiting on results because the results didn't come in yet. It takes a little while for Hep C panel to come. It usually comes within like 2 to 3 days and whatnot. So I know on my end, I know that I'm okay because I go to the doctor routinely, and I usually do whatever labs that doc tells me to do for my yearly checkups. So that was my day yesterday. So I was literally in the emergency room for 3 hours, or maybe 2 hours. I think it was about 2 hours. And I was in the ER for 2 hours. And it was the longest, well, at least it felt like the longest 2 hours of my life, because at that moment I was thinking about everything in life, and I'm sitting here like, God, like, why would this happen to me? I'm so good to my patients, I'm so good to people, like, why is this happening? But at that point I said, what, I'm not gonna question God, I'm not questioning anyone, because in all actuality, for one, I needed to be more careful, and for two, this is something that happens all the time, even though it's not really spoken about. So nurse practitioner came in, doctor came in, they all spoke with me about what the routine is. So they actually gave me so I have my forms and whatnot, and then they also gave me, I can show you guys actually. Dang, I want all my information on there and stuff. I could take my information off because I don't want my... So if you can see where it says needle stick, I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if it's blurry or not. I don't know if you guys can see. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, okay. I think you guys can see better here. So you guys see my name up here and whatnot. So they gave me this paperwork. They actually offered me they offered me HIV prophylaxis medication because we don't know the status of the patient. However, I declined because first of all, I heard that those medications make you very, very, very sick. And also, I don't know the status of the patient. So I don't want to take meds and, you know, not know what's going on. So right now, still waiting. It's been a little rough, the wait, but I'm okay because one thing about it is that I trust God, and through everything I've been through in life, He's pulled me through. So this situation was very scary because, as you guys know, ICU patients are very, very sick. So that's the only thing that's really scary because you really don't know everything someone has. Sometimes someone comes to the hospital and they don't know what they have themselves. So that's what the scary part is. But I'm gonna keep you guys updated and let you guys know what's going on and whatnot, and we'll see from there. So whenever I get like the results and I get everything, I can update you guys about that. So that was my day yesterday. It was a crazy day, and I still can't believe that happened to me because I'm so careful. If you guys know me, like, I'm so careful when I'm at work. I'm careful with medication. I'm careful with my patients. Like, even when I'm turning my patients, I'm careful because, you know, my patients are so critical. So for this to happen to me, I was like, what in the world? So let me tell you what I did the moment that I actually pricked myself. I literally put the needle in the needle bin, and I literally milked the blood out of my finger. Like, I just kept pressing it, just milking it, and then I washed my hands really good with soap and water for like a good 5 minutes, and then I put alcohol before I actually even went to my charge nurse to actually do the incident report and then go to the ER. So it was a crazy day, really crazy day for me. So today is the day after, and I'm feeling a little better because, for one, I know that I'm physically and hemodynamically okay. However, you know, the scary part is like not knowing what's going on with the patient. So once I know that, I'll have like some type of relief, and I will definitely let you guys know because this is just scary. And, you know, for everyone who is in the medical field, just be careful because, you know, I personally never thought it would happen to me because I'm so careful. I am so careful. I never recap. I'm so careful when it comes to needles. I don't know. I still don't know. Like, I don't know. But, you know, things happen. And I'm thinking maybe because I wasn't feeling still like 100%, but I was feeling much better than I did. Maybe I wasn't as attentive, but I will keep you guys updated with the rest of this. I don't know. There'll be a part 2. So when I do the second part to this video, I probably won't be dressed like this because I don't have any results and I don't have anything. I don't know what's going on. Sometime this week I'm gonna call employee health and find out what's going on and see, because I am off tomorrow for Labor Day and I am actually off for the rest of the week until Friday because that's how I do my schedule. But I will keep you guys updated whenever I call employee help, because you already know, come Tuesday, I will be on that phone, and if no one answers, I will be here at the hospital trying to figure out what's going on. But we will see. But I don't know if any of you who are watching ever experienced something like that. Drop down and let me know how y'all felt, or if I was tripping, if y'all felt the same way, what? Because that feeling is not a good feeling at all. It's the worst feeling in the world. It's really the worst feeling in the world. But no, this too shall pass. So today is Sunday. I'm having a pretty good day. Tomorrow we are barbecuing for Labor Day. Something small though. I may vlog. I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. Catch y'all later. I'm gonna finish up my lunch and head back to work. I've definitely been chatting with y'all for like 20 minutes right now. Oh, and if y'all want to know why do I have the sweater on, it's because it's freezing in the hospital. It's freezing, like freezing, especially in ICU. I don't know what they have going on, but it's not fair. Help. All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey y'all, it's your girl Diamond May, back at it again with another video. I told y'all that I was going to come back on here to update you guys on everything that was happening as far as the dirty needle stick. I actually got a phone call on Tuesday. However, Tuesday, they were only able to give me the HIV results, which were negative, thank God. But they weren't able to give me the hepatitis panel because that took a little longer. So today I got confirmation that everything was negative and everything is clear. And I told y'all that I would come back and let y'all know. So here it goes. I'm gonna also drop a picture in here so y'all can see the good news. And I thank God. And I thank God. And I thank God because I don't need that type of stress in my life. So I'm very grateful and I'm very humble that everything worked out, because it could have been a whole nother situation, could have turned out completely different. So I am forever grateful for that. Other than that, just enjoying this Good Friday, and I am working today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So I will let you guys know. Maybe I might vlog this weekend or something, especially at work. Who knows? But your girl is good. Your girl is good. Alright, y'all. Talk to y'all in the next vid.
Everything I've been wanting, manifesting from my life. Everything you've been wanting.